Welcome to the New Rugged Order podcast, exclusively on the Hard Knock Digital Culture channel. Now give it up to your host, people, MM2K.
Can't hear. Now they can hear us. What's up, everybody? What is up, everybody? We got to fix that because that looks janky. And then we got to change a couple of other things too because it's just not me here. We got to go to... Is that it? There we go. Now that looks swanky. What's up, everybody? It is your boy, MM2K of PNTS Network, Cloud Dosage, MTV, whatever you want. We're everywhere. All right. Back again with another NRO podcast. This is a show where we talk about the latest and greatest in video gaming news. And man, oh man, do we have a special episode for you today. But before we get into that, we're going to introduce our panel, our illustrious panel that's going to be sitting here talking about this news along with me. First, let's start off with our good friend Lofi Monk. What's going on, brother? How you been?
What it do? Been pretty good, man. Just been chilling, playing a way out with SPG over on my channel, and
okay,
having a good time, man.
Good, man. I'm glad you said that. I just want to let everybody know that besides my panel, my Switch panel not working, so my graphics don't come up. We are giving away a shitload of Xbox codes. We're gonna our next panel member, Cold Blood, he's gonna dress up as Halo. He's gonna dress up as Master Chief, and he's gonna walk to everyone's doorstep and give them Xbox codes if you're part of the Discord. So definitely click on that Discord button because we got a suit just for him. No, click on the Discord button for your opportunity to win one of these Xbox codes. I think what I'm going to do, Lo-Fi, is I'm just going to drop a crap load of them on there, just so people can get them and have fun with them, you know. But besides that, you been playing anything else, Lo-Fi?
Yeah, man, we tried. I was over here with Cold Blood the other day. We played Jasant, the new drop on Game Pass. And, yeah, man, we had a good time sitting over here talking.
That's what's. Hey, look, man. Let me tell you something. Cold Blood, he's an Xbox fan through and through, man. He plays Game Pass more than anybody.
That's
Don't
how
let him
I describe him.
Don't let him fool you. We're messing with him.
Yeah.
He's patiently waiting till he gets introduced. Though, oh no, that's cool stuff. All right, man. Good. Can't wait to get into these topics with you. Next is our birthday guy, Cold Blood Sensei. What's up, Cold Blood? And happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday, man.
Thank you. Man, I've been chilling, playing some Star Ocean.
Oh,
having a great time with it. Not so much with Starfield.
Yes, you have. This guy loves Starfield. Don't listen to him.
He does.
Well, yeah.
It's a love-hate, right?
Yeah, I was about to say that.
On a good day, it's a 6. On a bad day, it's a goddamn 4.
Oh, that's funny. You know what?
And after I'm just getting to know this guy, and of all things, for him to like Starfield out of all the shit he's talked, it's been like, dude, I never suspected.
I would have never thunk it.
But that's good.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
there's levels.
If a game,
like Dark would say.
No, if a game is good, I'm gonna play it. No matter if it's from Xbox or whoever. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah. If it's good, you're there, huh?
I like Starfield for the Bethesda shit.
Okay.
So yeah, that's why I'm playing it.
Okay.
But is it a good game? Not really.
How many hours you got into it?
Hell no.
How many hours you got into it, Cold Blood?
Right now it's about 76 hours.
So like the Xbox community would say, you put 76 hours in the game that ain't no good. Yeah, man. Yeah, we just gotta give you a hard time on your birthday, man. You know we love you.
No. I play that game with mods. I'm better than you.
That's what I was trying to say. That's what I was trying to pull out of you, man, was for you to say, no, the only reason why I'm playing this shit is because of the mods. Okay, all right, there we go.
Yes.
There we go.
The fucking Xbox version? Hell no. I would not touch that shit.
Yeah, I mean, it looks gorgeous playing on
not on Xbox.
GeForce Now. Oh man. And speaking of that, Lo-Fi, me and Cold Blood was having like a real drop down conversation with Geek. While we're doing this, by the way, if you can you tweet Geek? We can't bring him on the show this week, but I wanted to show him the format because I said if he joins the Discord, we can bring him on later. You know what I'm saying? We can bring him on like the next episode or something like that, because he had a lot to say about GFN and Xbox, and I'm like, bro, yeah, if you join the Geeks Discord, we'll bring you on the panel. And we can shoot the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Geeks the homie, but I know
I think he's in the Discord. Let me message him.
Yeah, send him a message, let him know that we're live. He can check out the show.
What he said is he's the graphics guy.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, bro, but if you have a 40p monitor and a 3080, you're not a graphics guy.
Yeah, he's what Geek. What I gather from Geek is that he considers himself the graphics guy because to him, which is fine, to him, if you have a shitload of frames going on, like if you got like 150 frames going, to him, visually, that's better than resolution. And I'm saying there's a balance to it. Like you can give me 300 frames, but 300 frames at 1080p doesn't compare. And that's not graphical. It doesn't compare to 4K 100. You know what I mean? So even though you're playing Starfield at 1440p 100 plus, if I'm playing Starfield at 4K 90 frames per second, I just don't think there's a comparison. But but again, like I said, I want to be fair to Geek. I don't want to, argue against his point and him not having an opportunity to speak back. But I just want him to see the format so he can get on the show. You know what I mean? Next time. So,
what he didn't get is performance is not graphics.
Yeah. That's my takeaway from it, is that, you know, you can have some performance things that look visually pleasing, but that doesn't necessarily affect the graphics. That's my take. But I'm gonna let Geek defend himself when he gets the chance. So, all right, that's cool. That's what everybody's been playing. I've been playing Cyberpunk. That's it. I haven't had time for much else. I've really been slacking. I wanted to get into Spider-Man today, but I lost track of daylight savings, and then I had to do some other shit, and so that just completely screwed up my opportunity to play games before we did the show. So, all right, that's it. Let's pay some bills real quick. Let me show you something. All right, this is the website, PNTS Network. This is where we host most of our content. We are going to be enhancing this website to fit our whole Geeks collaboration. Stay tuned for that. If you want to check out just some of the members, which we got to update as well because some of these people are no longer here. But when we update the members, you'll be able to see all of the great contributors on PNTS, including Geeks. And if you want to check out my page, you can just go to the MM2K Gaming page. You can check me out when I'm live on my Twitch channel, my YouTube content, all that stuff. As a matter of fact, oh, hold on. Why is this? This is on YouTube? NRO Live Podcast. Is it not on Geeks? It should be on Geeks. It looks like it's loaded up on... I got to check this out. Is this loaded up on... Oh, no. That was the promo that I cut. Okay, that was the promo I cut. Okay, I was about to get a little concerned there. All right, so that's where you can find me. Okay, with that said, we got a great show lined up for you today. I want to welcome game enthusiasts to another thrilling episode of not Gamers Nexus Cold Blood, but in a real podcast. I had copied some shit from another script. I had copied some shit. I left that in there from an old script. Today we're going to dive deep into the gaming cosmos with exciting updates, all that stuff. So let's kick off the ride. All right, y'all. We got topic number one, which is like real big news. Big news. Topic number one, the new Grand Theft Auto revelation. What am I talking about? Grand Theft Auto was just revealed. It was leaked out by Bloomberg, right? And then therefore that led to Rockstar Games having to drop a bombshell on us, which is this. It says, we are very excited to let you know that in early December, we will release the first trailer for the next Grand Theft Auto. We look forward to many more years of sharing these experiences with all of you. So Grand Theft Auto will be released. I mean, will be shown to us and revealed in major fashion next month. And I think that's going to be during the Game Awards. Well, some people didn't appreciate that. And so, for instance, our good friend Paris Lilly went on a finger wagging campaign, and he said, all of this, as much as we're all excited about GTA 6 announcement, I'd rather have heard it officially from Rockstar on their terms versus finding out via a tweet. And that kind of leads into the whole Paris and Gamertag Radio versus Bloomberg and Jason Schreier. There's a whole backdrop story behind that. But that's the news. It got dropped. Bloomberg dropped it first. They forced Rockstar's hand. Rockstar had to go out there and say something. So with that being said, let's go to our panel and get their thoughts on it. I'm gonna start with Lofi. Lofi, what are your expectations for the new Grand Theft Auto based on the teaser? We didn't get a teaser. Based on the information that we've seen so far, because we've seen some leaks, we've seen some other things. What are your expectations for the game?
I gotta be honest, I didn't really even pay attention to the leaks. But I mean, like this is what I've been saying. No matter what, everybody's gonna love that game. That game's gonna be awesome. Doesn't matter if it comes out with some bugs. I'm looking forward to it. I heard it's gonna be in Vice City, but that's a rumor. I don't know. But
that'd be interesting.
dude, it's GTA, bro. It's like it's always good.
Yep. That is true. That is true. It's gonna. I mean, like the last few ones I started really getting into. I really wasn't a big GTA person, but yeah, in 5 I played for a while before I separated myself from it. But Cold Blood, birthday boy, our birthday boy today. What are your thoughts, man? What are your expectations based off of? Yeah. I'm sure you've seen the leaks and stuff. Based off the leaks or anything that's out there, what are your thoughts?
I hope it comes to Game Pass day one.
You know what? That's not a bad. I mean, what if it did come to Game Pass game one? Go ahead,
dude.
Game over, Sony. You fucked up.
Yeah. Yep.
I didn't even think of that, dude. Oh man.
Yep. I own a previous show, but I want to.
That game sells itself.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, it's also game over, Rockstar, because you literally fucked up your sales.
Well, how much did it take to make? Didn't they say it took $2 billion to make, or $1 billion to make?
That's just rumors. They're just rumors.
I mean, I don't think that's too far fetched.
If they had a deal of percentages.
No, 1 billion, I can see that, but 2 billion, come on, man.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
It took them 10 years to make it, or even more. We don't know when it releases. But 2 billion, bro. What the fuck did they do with the game at that point?
Maybe the employees just get paid well.
You literally have to be in the damn city, living there.
Well, you know, like we've seen the Matrix demo, right? And that thing was pretty insane. So, like, if they can outdo that,
they're easily gonna outdo that.
Yeah.
Yes, Rockstar are fucking artists.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty badass.
Yeah.
If you want one game for the rest of your life, put your bet on GTA 6. I'm telling.
Yeah. I don't think any of that's too far fetched. Because look, they made $1 billion. You know, what did they say? They made $1 billion the first day it came out.
No, 800 million.
Oh, 800 million the first day that it came out. So I mean, if they're like shit, I mean, how long has this game been out? Like what, 10 years?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you made $800 million the first day it came out, I mean, granted, you didn't make it that amount every day, but GTA up until like what, last year stayed in the NPD top 20. And then how many copies did they say it sold? Like 160 million or something like that, or 190 million?
185 million. Right?
185 freaking million copies. And that's just the copies, man. Like there's in-game currency, DLC. I mean, come on, man. This game can fund third world countries. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was $2 billion. I don't know what they would spend $2 billion on, like you said. Cold Blood and Lofi.
I don't know.
I wouldn't be shocked.
Maybe maybe they got some servers.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a lot of money, dude.
Yeah. Yep. With that said, Paris Lily, like I don't want to pick on anybody, you know what I mean? And because I don't want anybody to come off as the victim and they're being piled on. But I mean, Paris expressed a sentiment when he said that like, you know, Bloomberg kind of ruined the surprise. He expressed a sentiment that many gamers may feel. They may agree with Paris. What do you guys think about that? What do you think about Paris's animated response? I'll start with you, Cold Blood. You think it's overkill or he has a point?
He's a dumbass. Yeah, I mean it. He is a goddamn dummy. We knew that GTA 6 is being made 2 years ago at least.
Bro, like
there was no surprise, yeah. That they say now, oh, next month you get a trailer. So who cares that we knew it 24 hours earlier? Wow. Or so many developers are now upset. There's so much work get done. Did you forget the fucking leaks that you put out there?
Is this your first day on the internet, Rockstar?
Yeah, exactly. You literally sued somebody for that shit. So if you want to blame someone, blame the goddamn whoever leaked that shit. Not Jason Schreier. He just does his job.
I can't disagree.
Actually, nobody really agrees with Paris. Let's be honest.
Nobody. He just speaks in a vacuum. What do you think, Lo-Fi?
I mean, dude, it's like Christmas. It's like, who cares who's bringing the gift if it's Santa? Just give me the gift.
Just give me the gift. Yeah. I can dig it.
No, I was actually more excited to hear it from Rockstar after I heard it from Jace.
Yeah, for them to confirm it. I mean, my thoughts are, look, and who cares who advertises it? That's advertisement. I mean, did the developers or whatever want to come out and say happy birthday? But at the end of the day, the developers care really about getting paid, getting compensated for all their hard work. So whether I tell it, Rockstar tells it, Boom Shakalaka tells it, it doesn't matter. The announcement and the aftermath of the announcement is what really matters to these guys. So I think it was
I'd be on Paris' side if they actually leaked the trailer.
Exactly. Great point. Go ahead.
Or something like that.
That'd be different. That'd be very different.
Yeah, that just shows your fans have anticipation for what you're doing, man. That's all this is. I don't know, dude. Like, I mean, I guess they could retaliate by refusing to do interviews with this, publication or whatever. But, dude, if anything, they did you a favor.
Yeah.
They helped with the hype.
Yeah, Jason Schreier.
But I mean, maybe that's all this tweet is.
Jason Schreier made everyone aware that something's coming. They got way more engagement because of that. I guarantee you that. Because that's 24 hours.
Because now the eyes are waiting for it.
No, before Rockstar tweeted that shit, people already made a lot of videos. GTA 6 coming already confirmed. People were hyped.
Yep.
And then
that's true.
They tweeted it out, and how many views did it got in like 24 hours? 38 million or something.
So is this one like a kickback to Vice City?
We don't know that, but it probably is because the leaks showed Vice City.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the leaks are probably gone. Well, there might be some somewhere, Lo-Fi, but you got to check out the leak. It looks impressive. And that's like alpha footage. It looks impressive. Like graphically, it looks impressive. Like this thing is definitely going to be a looker, and so who knows? Yeah, but no, I mean, me and Cold Blood talked about this behind the scenes, and I've probably shared this with Lo-Fi. I mean, I don't know those guys, like know them. I've conversated with them behind the scenes. They had a Discord. I've talked more to Danny, who's always been cool with me. Like I've asked him a few times, like, look, I'm doing a podcast and, you said something in a particular show. I'd like to put it on my show. You don't mind, do you? And he's like, no, I don't care as long as you shout me out. They've played audio of mine when I call into the, so we've had a decent relationship. The only thing that's happened is, a few years back and me talking about Stadia, for some reason it rubbed Paris the wrong way and he just came sideways, and me, you come sideways at me, I'm a boomerang it right back, so that kind of like ended that love affair. But Paris, at time, I mean, I understand that's the sentiment that some people may feel, but I don't think it's compound enough to where we got to go on this finger wagging campaign. I just wish there's a subsect of gamers that tend to do this. Speaking of Paris, there's I think his name is Khalif Adams of what's the name of that show that he does? I forget, but he's close with Paris, and it seems like that group. I noticed that Peter Toledo, I love Pete. He don't do that, but there's a subsect of gamers that always want to go out on a finger wagging campaign, and wag, like when Doc Dark the other day or a few days ago went out there and complained about the ad that was coming on Xbox for Modern Warfare 3. Like, Doc Dark is a diehard Xbox enthusiast. You know what I'm saying? He loves Xbox. He loves Game Pass. He's going to criticize them where he feels like they need criticism, but he's a diehard Xbox fan. If he wants to go out there and air his grievances, I mean, I think it's fine. I don't know what this finger wagging campaign that Paris's buddy Khalif had to do. Spawn on Me, that's the name of the show. Where Khalif was like, yeah, you can't make every gamer happy. No, you got an Xbox fan that sees what's on the horizon if ads keep getting put on the screen in the fashion that they did. In response, there was another ad for Modern Warfare that was less intrusive. That was like in the corner. And Doc took a snippet of that, put that out there and said, it's not a problem. This is not a problem. It's not intrusive. I don't want Microsoft adding the intrusive ads that they're known for now on Windows. I don't want them adding it to my Xbox. So it's just, I get where some people may have rather heard it from Rockstar in a full presentation. I don't think it's that big of a deal. And I don't think, like Cold Blood and Lo-Fi allude to, I don't think it's worth wagging your fingers at Jason Schreier just for doing his job. Like, get over that beef. Move on. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, all right. Those are my thoughts. But last question for you guys before we move on to the next topic. Do you think that GTA 6 is going to surpass the success of 5? I'll start with you, Lo-Fi.
Most definitely. Yeah. All
right.
It's gonna be the most hyped up GTA ever watched.
How much you think? Okay, if they made 800 million on day one with 5, how much you think they're gonna make with 6 on day one?
That's a tough one to live up to.
Yeah, 800 million is a lot.
That's a lot, dude. Dude, that's a lot.
Yeah.
They could do it. I don't know.
He said it could be done. Let me see. I'm just doing the math. 800 million divided by 60. Shut up, Cole.
Like, it's just the law of GTA. Each year is bigger and bigger. I don't know. I don't see a
really to make 800 million, all they needed to sell was 1 million. So they sold 1.3 million on day one. If I'm looking at this, yeah, that's all they did. Okay, so 1.3 million.
Yeah, then they could if they only have to sell, I think they could sell 2 million units one day. That's how popular they are.
I want to make sure I did that right, because Cold Blood laughs at me in my math. 800,000, 800 million divided by 60. Oh, 13 million. I'm sorry. Okay.
I was going to say, dude, 1 million. They can do that. Do that in their sleep.
Good thing you corrected yourself. I was about to roast your ass.
13 million. Okay, so
I kept my mouth shut because I was hoping you're gonna correct yourself.
Oh, bro, I was so close to be like, I don't know. I'm talking out of my ass over here, but
no, what the fuck? When you said 1 million copies sold, you should have immediately said what?
Yeah, I did. I was like, hold on, something that don't make any sense. Yeah, so bro, 13 million.
This game is not a goddamn launch title.
Yeah, you heard me. I was like, 2 million. They can do that.
It was literally released at the end of the generation. Yeah.
Yeah.
They had so many players.
Oh yeah, so many potential. Yeah, that is true.
1 million would have been a goddamn flop for this game.
Yeah. Well, even at that, you bring up a good point because GTA 6 at the end of the day could blow GTA 5 out of the water, but day one, as you point out, because there's not as many consoles out as there was when GTA 5 launched, maybe it won't do more than 800 million day one. Because I don't. Do you think this will be cross generation, Cold Blood?
If they do that, they're not gonna
it's not
live
gonna
another day.
Yeah,
Trust
it's not
me.
gonna stay. Yeah.
People are gonna be very mad.
Yeah.
That could have inflated those numbers then if they're not going to do it this year, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because they sold 13 million day one then to get that figure. So, and that's because like Cole, that was a great point that he made, is that it came at the end of a generation. So you had a shitload of consoles already out, and then you had a new wave of consoles coming in. So hence why, you just had so much saturation potential
But
that
the PS4 and Xbox One were kind of useless for GTA 5 because the PS4 version came much later.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah, I seen
true.
a video of somebody running an emulator where they were playing that version of it, and it's horrible.
Because it launched on the 360 and PlayStation 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and
then
it
it launched. Did it launch 2 years later on PC?
Yeah. Yep. About 2 years later. Yep. Oh. Okay.
That's when the game really blown up.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. But we're saying that like we know when this thing is coming out. We know when it's going to be revealed, but we don't know when it's coming out. It could come out again at the end of this generation. Who knows? So
I say 2025.
2025. Okay. When do you think it's coming out, Lo-Fi?
Oh yeah, I'd agree.
Oh, okay. 2025. All right.
That makes sense.
Okay. Cool.
Some time to build up, hype, get feedback, things like that.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Interesting stuff. Well, can't wait to see GTA 6 and what it's all about next month. And then hopefully we'll get indications of a release date during that time or not too shortly after. All right. On to the next one, man. This is an interesting topic. Sony's Q2 fiscal numbers. So to give you guys a breakdown on this one, Sony's 2023, I believe, Q2 fiscal numbers are in with interesting results, and we have comparisons to Xbox in particular to dive into and to show you those comparisons. Well, first, let me give you the story. The story is here as told by VGC. Sony's gaming division has reported a record second quarter in terms of revenue, and PlayStation 5 consoles reached 46.5 million shipped. Holy camole.
PlayStation is doomed.
Yeah, it's doomed. It's doomed. Let me see. So we had a situation where, and I can't find it, there were some comparisons being made. Let me go look for NIB. See if I can find it. NIB, there he goes. He made some comparisons. See if I can find his comparison clip that he made of the financials. Here they go. So he says, in comparing last quarterly results for Microsoft, Xbox, and Sony and PlayStation, both over the same period to September 30th, 2023. So what would have been Q1 for Xbox, they had negative 7% hardware. They went up in content and services 13%, and total gaming revenue was 9%, where PlayStation in comparison is which was their Q2, was up in hardware 60%. Network and services was up 14%. And total gaming revenue was up 32%. So, with that said, in culmination with all the stuff that we had fanboys saying as well, we got Cold Blood's favorite. He's actually, him and Takashi are going to have drinks for his birthday today. We got Takashi of Bloomberg, and he says, and his reporting of this news of Sony is, analysts say Sony's goal to sell 25 million PS5 units fiscal year is difficult, and Sony agrees with that. Sony said it will make efforts towards goal for now, but won't sacrifice profits to achieve the goal, hinting with lower goal depending on holiday sales. But if you listen to that, you would think that they're like scared or nervous about reaching that. They're saying, look, it's a challenge. We're up for the challenge because now Sony has upped their forecast, which is a real financial risk. But Takashi doesn't want to frame it that way. Also, we've had fanboys say stuff like, PlayStation is in trouble. It's about to die. They're going third party. And this it alludes to otherwise. All right, because of Jim Ryan. Because Jim Ryan's gone, everything Sony is destroyed. So I got a couple questions. I'm gonna start with Cold Blood. Cold Blood, how do Sony's Q2 numbers compare to what you expect? I mean, and keep in mind, this does not even include Spider-Man yet. It's not going to be until Q3. So did you expect them to have such a big Q2, even though Spider-Man hadn't released yet for this time period?
No, but I expected Xbox to be much higher.
Yeah. And that's a good point, because the reason why
I actually expected Xbox to absolutely destroy PlayStation this year.
Mm-hmm. Why is that?
I mean, they got way more fucking games released, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't it normally translate to more console sales, more network services or whatever?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And gaming revenue?
Yeah. That's an interesting point, because where's that at by NIB? Their service, the content. Okay, so you have. Let me phrase the question to you like this, and then I'm gonna bounce it to Lo-Fi. Starfield, I think, is the biggest common denominator here on why people thought Xbox was going to do phenomenal.
Well, we didn't see Q2, right? We didn't see Q2 yet from Xbox. If you compare the same time period, because Sony's Q2, like Sony's fiscal year starts 3 months before Xbox's, Sony's starts 3 months before Microsoft. Like, I think Microsoft's fiscal year starts in June, where Sony starts in March. So their Q2 is Microsoft's Q1. Like, if you think about it, it's still covering the same period. It's kind of like daylight savings, like to where it's 1 here, but it's 7 o'clock where you're at. You know what I mean? So they're comparing the same time period. So then to add to that question, like, okay, we saw where when Microsoft was talking about their revenue and things like that, like, let's not even talk about hardware. We know hardware is a long gone conclusion with them. But we thought that because of all the praise that they were talking about Starfield, the most players that ever entered in the game during a day, during 24, that content and services would be a lot higher. They're still 1 point lower than Sony's. So my question to you, Cold Blood, is, do you think that all those litmuses, the most in one day, 11 million players, do you really think that those litmuses hold enough weight to 5 million sold? Do you think that Xbox's litmuses hold as much weight as PlayStation litmuses? I got a question first. Didn't Satya had to cut out Game Pass growth?
Hey, dude, don't do that. I was drinking.
Bonus checks.
Oh shit! Hold on. You answered my question. Yeah. And I'm only bringing this in again. I'm shutting up this episode, y'all. I promise. But I'm only bringing this up because not to throw dirt at Microsoft. I know Cold Blood wants to do that. But when you have people lying to gamers and saying, look, I don't know if you want to buy that PlayStation because they're about to go out of business, Jim Ryan. And Xbox said they had 11 million players. Those are all smoke and mirrors. That's the point that's trying to be made. That's smoke and mirrors. If that shit meant so much, then at least the content and services number would be so much freaking higher. PlayStation didn't have anything out where you had the game of the generation dropping day and date in Game Pass.
Wait. PlayStation had something out. It's called Foam Stars, and it was just a beta for some days.
Foam Stars.
Yeah,
if that shit grew from that, I
don't know. Maybe it did. Maybe Jay Barry was on to something. Remember how they was clowning him? Yeah. So Cold Blood, I mean, Lo-Fi, I'm gonna kick it over to you. The question is, did you expect? I don't want to make this a beat down Microsoft fest, so I'll hold off on that, and you can elaborate if you want to. But the core question is, did you expect Sony's numbers to be as high, or did you think that or just doesn't surprise you at all?
I mean, it does and it doesn't. I'm with Cold Blood. I'm more shocked at what's up with the Xbox's numbers. Yeah. But like you said, if the quarters are like, we haven't seen the result of their work yet. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't surprise me when it comes to the console issue. But like he was saying, like all the growth elsewhere is like, where's the payoff for all your investment?
Yeah. Hold on, what did I do? Let me do this. Because I want to share, because I'm being a bad host. I'm being a horrible host.
I just think they haven't had the chance yet. We'll have to see. I think they're priming up more than anything. You know what I mean? Like they're pulling their fists back, waiting to take the swing.
Huh. There it goes, right there for everybody to see. So there it goes. So Xbox is Q1, which covers July, August, and September. It's Q1 for Xbox, but it's Q2 for PlayStation. Again, because when their fiscal year start, down 7 in hardware versus PlayStation being up 60 in hardware. I mean, that is a bad comparison, but we know that Xbox really don't care about hardware anymore. I'm sorry, what were you about to say, Cold Blood?
Yeah. Well, explain to me how that's even possible.
Them being done, yeah, that's.
They had nothing last year, so how the hell? I mean, literally, how?
Yeah, how can it be worked? Yeah, I don't know.
If I was Satya, I would ask myself, what the fuck did we do wrong?
Well, you know what? I think this comparison is quarter to quarter. I think when Xbox does their comparison year over year, they were doing better this year than they did last year, which isn't saying much. But when you compare from last quarter to this quarter, they're doing worse. See, they didn't have anything, so the year over year comparisons really don't matter because 2022 was a bust for Xbox, and Phil Spencer admitted it. So when people say, oh, they're doing better year over year, no, that year 2022 doesn't even matter. It quarter to quarter. Like, what did you do last quarter? Are you on an upward trajectory for the year, or what's going on? Are you still on a roller coaster, dip up and dip down? PlayStation is gradually going up. They're about to eclipse the PlayStation 4, which is the second best-selling PlayStation of all time, and Xbox is just roller coastering it.
Your video is chopping up, bro.
Oh, okay. You know why? Because I'm sharing my screen. Let me stop sharing. So I think that the biggest question is, why is
Wait, so you tell me Hi-Fi Rush made more people buy an Xbox than Starfield now?
Yeah.
Is that what you're telling me?
It's possibly. I mean, they probably did better. They probably did better. When did Hi-Fi Rush come out?
February or something.
Yeah, beginning of this year.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, they possibly had better numbers. That would have been quarter 2 for them. No, that would have been quarter 4 for them.
Todd Howard, please retire. Oh my god.
But yeah,
you
I mean,
don't
again,
deserve this.
I don't think Xbox is going anywhere, Lo-Fi. But the comparison when people
no.
They're not going anywhere. But when people say, well, I don't think Microsoft Gaming is going anywhere. Xbox, the box, who knows? And I don't think Xbox really cares. But it's just when people say, PlayStation is in trouble.
I don't say this year for Game Pass wasn't extremely all that exciting.
Yeah.
Like I had more fun coming in at, I guess maybe because it was the end of the year as a Game Pass user.
Yeah.
But I had more fun then, and it was getting a lot out of it. And then when this year started, it just seemed slow.
Yeah.
Like I don't have anything against Persona games, but it was a lot.
Yep. Yeah.
A lot of that.
It's not. The green wave that everybody was warning gamers of. Like, if you're gonna talk ish for your console, who cares? Everybody does it. Coke over Pepsi, Toyota over, Ford, whatever. Everybody does it. But when you get to a point to where you're like trying to spread FUD to gamers, and you're like, oh no, you don't want to get that PlayStation because it's gonna be nothing but games as a service, and there's a green wave coming.
We haven't got to see the result of all their Activision deal, and we
did Modern Warfare 3. We did.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, what's the effect of the game once it drops, and there's revenue to look at and things like that. I don't know. There's a lot. There's a lot.
I will say for Xbox,
hopefully they don't drop the ball.
I will say for Xbox that next quarter is going to be significantly higher for them statistically, because they're going to factor in. They're going to factor in the Activision Blizzard. They're gonna combine them in their totals. So hardware is still gonna suck. Content and services may get a significant bump because they're going to add things like I would assume that BattleNet and other things, services that Active ABK has is going to significantly increase that revenue. So you're going to see content and services probably go up 20-25%. And then total gaming revenue, it's gonna be like they're estimating it's gonna have a 50% increase. But that's again because they're gonna be adding in Activision Blizzard. We got to see the subsequent activity after next quarter as well to see how well they're doing. Maintaining that business. And we won't know that until quarter 3. Xbox is quarter 3. Quarter 2 financially is going to be huge for them statistically because again they're going to be adding in ABK. Just for them adding it in, it's going to increase those numbers. But like quarter 3, particularly quarter 4, we definitely got to see how those look to start getting an understanding of how Xbox plans to manage this IP and how successful they're going to be. So it's going to be, so to be fair to them, that is going to happen. And Xbox is going to do whatever they're going to do. Go ahead.
I don't even know how these numbers work for Xbox. Is this just like strictly console?
No. This is all gaming revenue. So console is the hardware. The console sales is the hardware. Networking services are Xbox Live, or now for them Game Pass. Yeah,
can you bring up those numbers on stream?
I can't bring it in the Discord, but I can bring it up on the stream. Hold on one second. Yep. So there we go.
Because I think some people already got lost when we talk about it.
So Xbox, yeah, the hardware is down 7%. That's strictly console. And where PlayStation's hardware is up 60%. And I mean,
what is even more funnier is the total gaming revenue.
Yeah.
You're telling me they got only 9% more than last quarter.
Yeah.
From Starfield.
Yeah.
Forza.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, I don't know if Forza wouldn't have been included in here because Forza came out in October. So this is all the way up till September. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, this is all the way up to September. So all of Starfield...
It would make a difference.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah, well, because pre-orders. But Starfield definitely. Like a big, huge chunk of Starfield activity, if not the majority of Starfield activity, is in these numbers. Now, you're going to still see some spillage when you go into next quarter because of activity that happened in October. But, yeah, you definitely can look at how much of an impact Starfield had in these numbers because of the pre-order activity. You know, we see that the reason why Starfield was number one on NPD is because of the PC activity. That would encompass the pre-sale numbers, which would be baked into here. You know what I mean? And I think that's the message is, if you're listening to people on Twitter who tell you that Satya said there was 11 million players, Satya said it was the biggest add-on to Game Pass in a single day. I mean, that's market talk for Satya to appease investors and market people. It's not ammo for you to sit there and say, okay, this is why Xbox is a safe choice and PlayStation isn't. Because as we're showing you here, that does not mean at all that Xbox is more secure than PlayStation. Because with nothing to the equivalent of Starfield's hype for single sales or even in a subscription model, their total gaming revenue, their subscription and services was still 1 point higher, and the total gaming revenue was up 32%. So, yeah, it's just a message to those that are listening to people on Twitter, which you shouldn't. You should never do that. But if you are out there, because you're not the wiser, understand that a lot of that rhetoric is being thrown around, and it doesn't really add to, you know, the meats and potatoes of what's going on. That's just market talk. Don't fall for that crap. So, let me see here. Do I have any more questions here? I think I do. Last question. No. You know what? We asked that last week, so I'm not going to ask that again. I mean, it's about games as a service. Well, I'll ask this. I'll start with you, Lofi. Sony's cutting back 6 games as a service titles, based on, even though they're having these good projections. Do you care about that at all? Do you think that's a good move, a bad move? You're disappointed? What does that matter to you at all?
No, I mean, if they feel like that's the right thing for what they're doing, it makes sense to me.
You're I mean, you like Minecraft, but are you a big games as a service person? Like an Apex Legends really.
I don't make a lot of little purchases off their little. I have a lot of friends that do, but yeah, I'm not that type of gamer.
Oh, okay.
Like I might buy some DLC, but I'm not gonna buy a bunch of like cosmetic stuff.
Okay. Cool. Cold Blood, what about you, brother? You think this is the right move for Sony or for PlayStation to cut out 6 games as a service title, or is this a sign that their future is in trouble, or what do you think? When
I saw that, I said to myself, thank God. Fucking hell. 12 of those shit games?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad it's only 6 now. Because after I saw Fair Games, I'm sorry, but that game looked like dog shit.
What game is that?
Fair Games, this fucking extraction shooter from Jade Raymond.
Oh, did you see gameplay of that?
Well, we saw.
Oh, you're talking about the
something
trailer.
like-
The trailer. Oh, okay.
Well, it was a trailer, and that already looked hella boring.
Oh, yeah.
I can only imagine how bad the actual game is.
Jade Raymond is a former Stadia developer. You watch your mouth there, buddy. No, I'm just joking.
Well, Stadia dodged a bullet, I guess, with this one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. So, okay, cool. All right, well, that's what we have as far as the Sony numbers. And again, I'm trying to keep my mouth shut. I just want people to realize that you got to be careful when you're listening to this rhetoric. And we're going to get more into that in our Zealot Watch section today. It's a new segment where we focus on these zealots, and we got a great one for you today. But let's move on a lighter note. Zelda movie. There is a Zelda movie coming out. Let's talk about it. Here. So,
Yeah.
Nintendo is making a live action Zelda movie. Following the huge success of the Mario movie, Nintendo is now planning to make a film based on The Legend of Zelda. Here, let me show you guys on the web. It says Nintendo's foray into movies isn't stopping anytime soon. The company has confirmed that it's working on a live action adaptation of The Legend of Zelda. The movie will be directed by Wes Ball, best known for the Maze Runner trilogy and the upcoming Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Zelda creator Shigeru Miyamoto will serve as a producer. Much as he did in this year's animated Super Mario Bros. Movie, he'll be producing alongside Avi Arad. So, with that said, I'll start with you, Cold Blood. What expectations do you have for a live action Zelda movie?
It's gonna be memed on a lot. I mean, why the fuck did they decide to make it live action?
I don't know. Yeah. That
they should have made it. No, they should have made it a goddamn CG movie.
Yeah,
I don't know. I thought about it too. I feel like it would have got overlooked. It would I don't know. Me personally, I think it's got to look like Lord of the Rings, but be campy.
Mm-hmm.
Like real, just like something the family can watch. But like they're gonna have some adult humor in there too, because that game's, that's one of the dude, that's a magical game from my childhood.
Yeah. Yep. So let me ask you now, Lo-Fi. How can Nintendo ensure that the movie captures the essence of the game? I mean, Cold Blood brings up a good point. CG, live action versus CG has some gamers concerned, but how can they still keep that essence in the movie, being that they're going to make this live action?
I mean, like I said, I think it should look like, have an overall like Lord of the Rings look to it, but just make the story and the characters very campy.
Oh, okay.
And just silly. I think that's the way through. I don't know. That's the only way I can picture it going down. If they don't do it that way, and they take it too serious, then I don't know. I don't think it'll work out. I can see it.
Oh, go ahead.
I totally could picture it as animated, but
yeah,
I don't know. I think people will overlook it.
That's interesting. I mean, that is an interesting point. Like me as a gamer, I would rather see it CG, but like you said, we gamers alone aren't going to make this a huge success. I mean, if you think about it,
well, they gotta market it to everybody, even people that aren't gamers, and because we're gonna be the most critical.
Yeah,
so they already know it's gonna be hard to win us over.
Yeah. Well, and to add to that, I mean, it's easier to add Mario Brothers and keep that CG because everybody knows Mario Brothers. So you can keep that as is, but something like Zelda that's not as widely as popular with the general public. Yeah, I'm trying to give it like a Lord of the Rings type of feel might be the smarter move. I don't know. What do you think, Cold Blood?
Yeah, just over the top.
What do you think is their best bet to try to keep the essence of the game, even though it's going to be live action?
Well, they have to make it very epic.
Yeah.
Because if they make a goddamn goofy ass movie about the guy that can talk, I'm sorry, but I don't think a lot of people are gonna be interested in it.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
It's gonna be the first time Link actually gonna talk like a lot. I hope. Because in a movie it doesn't work with a silent protagonist.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Some casuals ain't gonna understand that.
That is true. I mean, maybe you could. I don't know. You're right. It's going to be kind of hard to sell that to people that aren't familiar with Link and understand why isn't the main character talking. Yeah. Let me ask you, Cold Blood, and then we'll finish out with Lo-Fi on this. Are you concerned about the potential pitfalls that could happen with trying to make this game a film?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean
the film being made into a game. You mean?
No. Like, like how many game movies have been botched?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not an easy thing to do. But it's Nintendo. I think they're gonna be respectful of the IP and of their product. So,
yeah.
The translation of Zelda into a movie is gonna be much harder than a goddamn Mario movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially if it's not CGI though. Yeah. So that's gonna be a challenge. That is going to be. It helps that Miyamoto is going to be one of the producers. That helps. That they're not just doing this on their own with somebody just somebody just giving guidance. Kind of helps that he's going to be actually.
Oh no! If they put some guy in there that never played the damn games, and he's the damn producer and telling the director what to do, that's going to be a failure.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's why it helps that Miyamoto, he's going to be a producer alongside of this Avia Arad. He's going to be, he's going to be there with him. And I'm pretty sure that he's going to have a more final say producer role on this because, Nintendo loves protecting their IPs. They don't play that shit. I mean, maybe back in the 80s with that lousy Super Mario Brothers movie, maybe, they didn't know better back then, but now, they ain't going to play that shit. So.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be all right.
Isn't that the first collaboration with Sony?
Which you talking about the original Super Mario Brothers movie?
No. I mean the Zelda movie.
It might be. It could be. Yeah, I wonder who did make the original Super Mario Brothers movie. I don't know. They could have worked together.
I think it was Universal.
Oh, okay.
I think I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay. It would make sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they already tried it with Mario, right?
that shit was horrible. But, okay, all right, interesting stuff. Can't wait to see it myself. I'll be there day one, checking it out. But it'll be interesting once we start seeing trailers and shit of it, how good it'll be. All right. So our last topic not the last thing to discuss altogether because we're making great time. But our last topic before we get to Zealot Watch is Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2, let me put it up on the screen here, achieves a remarkable milestone of 5 million units in 10 days. All right. This is a story from Tech Raptor. It says, Marvel Spider-Man 2 has sold over 5 million units and is a big hit according to Sony. Sony just announced that Marvel Spider-Man 2 sold like hotcakes, passing 5 million units as of October 30th and becoming a big hit for PlayStation. During Sony's quarterly financial conference call for investors and analysts, CFO and COO Hiroki Totaki announced a sales milestone for Spider-Man 2. According to the executive, the game has sold through to consumers over 5 million units worldwide as of October 30th. Totaki-san also added that the game has become a big hit. With that said, I throw this back at the panel. I will start with Cold Blood first. Cold Blood, what factors do you think contributed to the success of Spider-Man 2?
Well, it's gonna be the damn IP, right?
Yeah.
It's Spider-Man, so of course it's gonna sell.
Yep.
And probably because it also got great reviews, people got it day one instead of waiting on a sale or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That is true. Lo-fi.
And a lot of,
wait,
I'm not done yet.
Okay.
A lot of people started putting out gameplay too, and people are impressed by it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's probably also causing people to buy the game, you know?
Cool. Yeah, no, I agree with all that.
Unlike on Xbox side where they never show gameplay at all.
Oh, you just had to attack Xbox. You just had to. Stop it.
Of course I am.
No, I'm just joking. They had Starfield, man.
That's the difference. People on PlayStation side are impressed by it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but not even the bots are impressed by Starfield's visuals or fucking Redfall or some bullshit, which is actually right now on the damn screen. Look at it.
Yeah,
It looks
look
like
at that.
shit.
It's a great game, man. It's a fantastic game. Game of the year contender, man. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, no, fair points.
And for the bots, yeah, it's not shipped copies. It's sold through.
It's sold through. Yep. They very clearly say. I'm glad you said that. Sold 2.5 million copies. Sold on the first day. And what did he say? He said announces itself. This is the game has sold through. So when you hear the term sold through, for a lot of you young zealots out there that still wet behind the ears, I've had to deal with a lot of you today. Sold through means sold through the customers, sold through the retailer in the customer's hands. 2.5 million day one, 5 million units sold through worldwide as of October 30th. So that's crazy. Lo-fi, what do you think has contributed to the Spider-Man 2 success?
People streaming it.
Yeah.
People streaming it, man. Not only that, I mean, everything he said too, but I mean, that's how, like, I don't have a PlayStation, so that's how I know about it. That's why I'm talking about it, and it's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm gonna put something in there. Hold on, let me get to the Discord. Where's the Discord? I gotta put this in the Discord. Man, they are on the attack, dude. Like, I haven't seen PlayStation fanboys this riled up in a long time. Like, it's normally the Xbox fans riled up on Twitter. I want to put this in the Discord so you guys can see it. I'm gonna put it in the Console Wars channel. Shout out to my brother Tim Dog. I love Tim. Yeah, I'll put it up there. Screw it. Tim's been talking shit behind the scenes. Tim always breaks my balls about Stadia. I told you Stadia was dead on arrival, Moss. So they're, Tim's always breaking my balls. Giving me indigestion. Yeah, now you ain't got. Yeah, he's telling me that shit. So yeah. So now they're breaking Tim's balls. Hold on. I'm gonna put this on the screen. Oh man, see, Lo-Fi really ain't down with this part of the gaming community, the crumb side shit that they like to do over there. Hold on, let me do this. And where they fuck with people. Let me do another screen like so, and then here we go. All right. They were fucking with so in lieu of what we've been talking about, Sony numbers, Spider-Man, really, I mean, we can't deny it. Spider-Man has outperformed Starfield. So I mean, well, we can't say that definitively yet. I think all signs point to that. 5 million in sales in that short amount of in 11 days, 5 million in active sales seems to be granular than 11 million players. We don't know how many players are new, how many bought extra things, because it's all about revenue at the end of the day. But you still had people on the other side of the fence trying to convince you that Sony was in trouble, even though Sony has the more impressive stats. I think that's the best way to summarize it. Shout out to my brother Tim Dog, where they got the infamous picture of Tim when he sleep at XO 19, I think it was. Somebody put, who made this? They got a picture of Tim, as he's running rampant on Twitter. PlayStation is going third party. And someone's like, sure it is, Grandpa. Let's get you to bed. That's horrible. That's freaking horrible. Why are you getting look, man. Stop it. Stop messing with my brother Tim like that. You shouldn't have went to the stadium, Moss.
No. Continue with that.
Yeah.
Tim deserves to get roasted for this shit.
I love you, Tim. I love you, brother. I know you'll be back out there in full force. You're not gonna let them live that one down. All right. Okay. So with that said, that's it.
Where's the sequel of him sleeping at a gaming event?
Say that again. Where's what?
Where's the sequel of him sleeping
on
a gaming
I don't know. Tim has a couple of interesting videos out there, or memes. The biggest one is when he was stalking the guy at Best Buy years ago, when the series, and then after Series X, when the Xbox One X was coming out, and he's like, yeah. He's sitting in his car and shit. He got a camera phone on, and there's this guy standing outside of Best Buy waiting for it to open. And he's like, yeah, this guy's waiting for it. He's here for an Xbox One X. Yeah, I can tell. He can't wait to get his hands on one. He wants one. Yeah. Oh, shit. He's looking at me now. And he puts the phone down. Oh, I love my brother Tim. Tim goes all out for Xbox, man. You can't beat it. So,
didn't Mooch do something similar to that?
I don't know.
He talked to some kid or something and told him to buy an Xbox because he supports America or some bullshit.
Oh shit! Oh, I didn't know that. I never see. Oh, that was before my time. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Oh man, they're pulling out the patriotic flag. The patriotic card. Holy shit! I didn't know that about Mooch. He said, "Oh man." Well, they're both American now, right? Okay. I want to bring this up real quick, and then I'm shutting up because this is a lot better, efficient format. It's a lot better show than me rambling on like I did last week. We're making so much better time. But I do want to throw this out there before we get to the Zealot watch. So there's a clip. Did you see Z? Did any of y'all see Z show last night? Next Gen 720 show last night. Anybody catch it on the panel?
I started, but I was so bored. I'm sorry.
Oh shit! Oh god damn! Oh shit!
These bots have no talent, man.
Yeah. Well, he did. I think he did have post up on there because I didn't see it live, but I caught little snippets of it earlier today. I think he had post up on there. He had King Thrash on there. They were going back and forth for a little bit. And one of the things that King Thrash is being memed on is he's being memed because he said that Sony losing money doesn't directly affect PlayStation, right? So even when I heard that, I said, "Oh shit, come on, Thrash, you setting yourself up again." Yeah, I mean, because sometimes Thrash he gets a little excited. He may say something that's just a little disjointed. Sometimes, not all the time. But I was like, I don't know. But the fact of the matter is that no, in 2008, when Andrew House was still there, Sony decided that PlayStation was no longer going to be a subdivision of Sony because of all the shit that happened with the PlayStation 3 and it so much affecting, because it was a direct subdivision of Sony, and because of what that structure caused when PlayStation went bad, they created SIE as a separate business entity. So even though it reports to PlayStation, it reports to Sony, PlayStation is its own company. It's not just a brand within Sony anymore. It's kind of like Bungie, where Bungie is a separate entity. You know what I mean? They have their own board and all that other shit. And, of course, Sony has the final say, but they can run independently. PlayStation is a lot like that, and SIE is its own company. It's not like Xbox, where Xbox is a subdivision of Microsoft. So, I brought that up to let people know that, a lot of the things that you're seeing with Sony, as far as them getting hit because their chips aren't selling well or this, that, or the other, it doesn't have a direct correlation on PlayStation. Now, Sony might say, you know what? We're getting hit so hard that some of the profits from PlayStation, we're going to pull it and give it to Sony. That's going to be difficult to do, but they could do that. But that's less likely because they made PlayStation its separate company. So I just wanted to throw that out there, and it's something I learned today. I didn't even know that. So, all right. Last question. I'll start with Lofi. So, I know Lofi, I know you haven't played Spider-Man 2, but are you excited for the potential of future Spider-Man games now that you've seen the accolades and everything? How do you feel about maybe trying to get your hands on Spider-Man 2 and then actually playing this or future games?
Oh man, like I say, bro, I'm always waiting for their games to hit PC so I can play them. Yeah,
that just has to be the thing. It is PC. What? So they wait a year, I think. Yeah, they wait a year before that. How does that? Can you talk about that a little bit? Like, how does that affect you? Being that you game on game, you game on Game Pass, but a lot of your gaming is PC centric, and you spring out from there. How does PlayStation's outreach work for you?
It don't.
It doesn't.
Not really. Yeah, it really doesn't. Other than what I find in Steam, if it's something I like, but dude, it's a smart strategy though, because the remake came out not that long ago of the first one, and it brought back hype and people wanting to see what was gonna come, and they just topped it off with this, dude. They did a good job. It's good marketing. It all plays hand in hand, I guess.
Yeah. Cold Blood is gonna fight me tooth and nail. I still think that they should, once they iron out the issues with the console release, I still think that they should 6 months, the soonest, put their games on PC. But Cold Blood, he won't see the light. I don't get it. Pretty sure he won't see the light on his birthday either.
Well, at that point, make a day and date.
No.
I mean, what's the point waiting then?
Yeah. I'm with you. Don't make me wait.
Iron out the bugs.
I'm gonna sell my PS5. I'm gladly gonna sell my PS5 if you make everything day and date.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you would. But I mean, so look at Last of Us 2 remake. That was a disaster, right?
Not on PlayStation.
Exactly. Why? Because they did the remake on PlayStation, well ahead. They didn't have to think about. That's one thing I'll give Xbox. Xbox can do simultaneous launches like that, and it's a lot more smoother. Where PlayStation isn't there yet. So that's why I said give it 6 months. Give that cushion of 6 months. But I had to try one more time, Cold Blood. See if you would come to.
No, two years.
2 years. You said to God, you damn Lo-Fi. What do you think about 2 years? Were you willing to wait 2 years?
Nah, at that point.
Just say F it. I'm not,
Nah, because then everybody's like, oh, that game's old.
I don't care.
Oh man. Hey, look, man, we're supposed to be panel mates, man. We care about each other, dude.
I bought
I swear I get comments in my videos of like, didn't this game come out a year ago?
$500 console.
Yeah.
I need some validation from that. I'm sorry. I'm very selfish. I need validation. If I don't get it, then fuck you. I get rid of it.
Wow, man. Shit, we were gonna send you a custom made Redfall Xbox for your birthday. You done fucked that up. Me and Lo-Fi said, yeah. Way to go, Cold Blood. You messed up.
Bill Spencer's blood in it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you fucked up, man. With that said, we're gonna, and as a matter of fact, we're gonna replace you with Tim Dog next week, man. You fucked up. So,
go ahead.
Grandpa Tim. Hey, Grandpa Tim, if you get wind of this, you come on the show. That would be great. Let me. I'm gonna reveal something. Real quick, because we got plenty of time, but I'm not gonna talk too long, and we're gonna move to the Zealot section, and then we're gonna get everybody's thoughts on it, and then we're gonna close shop. Tim is a good friend of mine. I love Tim. Tim is all about Xbox though, and me and him go back and forth all the time. Like he's not buying into my rhetoric, and then when I say something, me and him go all out, right? There was a point in time a couple years ago that Tim wanted to come on Stadia Dosage and talk shit on Stadia, and I said, dude, like, the PlayStation community would love that type of shit because they'll rip you up in the comments. Where the Stadia community, they're a little bit more sensitive. You're gonna get me thrown out a window. Like, why you bring this guy on here? We don't do that shit. So it didn't happen. Never happened. But Tim or anybody that talks to Tim, which I talk to Tim, but or any Xbox guy, come on the show, man. It doesn't necessarily have to be this. Come join the Geeks Discord. Come join our Discord, man. Like, we got Xbox gamers and all type, Geek to Sneak, all types of people there. Come over and join. We can have one-on-one discussions, go live, have some fun, shoot the shit, all types of stuff, man. Because that's what this effort over here at Geeks is all about. I just don't want people to think that, we just want things to be one-sided. Like, Lo-Fi and Squid are going to have content, or they're going to have content individually. And Seven, he tried to do something earlier, but something came in. So there's going to be a variety of thoughts and stuff like that on here. And one day I would love to bring Tim Dog on here and ballad back and forth. We just talk about gaming in general. So you guys are going to want to join this Discord, because we got a lot of cool shit lined up for you guys. All right. So that said, I just wanted to throw that out there. All right. Now, here, let me do this. We got a special segment called Zealot Watch.
Wait, did it come through what I said?
Say that again.
Lofi, did you hear that?
I could hear you saying something.
What did you say?
Shit. I said, don't believe his lies, but very
Yeah, it was like a whisper.
No, I love Tim. Tim is my brother, man. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of content creators.
I meant about the Xbox dudes are welcoming.
Yeah. They are, man. They are. All right. They are. Yeah, I love Tim. I love Tim. Tim is I'm gonna be honest with you. As crazy as his rhetoric gets, he loves Xbox, man. And sometimes I look at him and the eyes do roll in the back of my head with some of the shit that he says. But no, Tim, honestly, in real life, is a very good guy. He's the most dependable creator on that side of the spectrum. Like, he doesn't have a big head. He'll do anything. He'll give you the shirt off his back. And misguided. And he's a great guy. He's a great friend to have. So I would love to. I mean, he's going to come and talk his shit. He's going to be brutal about it. I'm going to be brutal back. But I would love to have Tim on here. I think that'd be great entertainment and then just great insight too. Cold Blood's like, you're right. So that's
great insight into what?
What makes an Xbox tick? You know, what makes an Xbox zealot tick? All right.
We own that, the hive mind.
That's what makes them. Yeah, the Jiffy Lube to oil up the bot parts. All right. With that said, now we have a new segment, man. This segment is called Zealot Watch. What is the purpose of this segment? It's something that we're going to do weekly, and hopefully other people, and I won't just be providing the Zealot Watch item of the day. As we go plan the show, Lo-Fi, Cold Blood, and myself, we'll throw a bunch of subjects out there, and then we'll decide which one will make the Zealot Watch. But I just decided to take the reins on this one because of what I saw this morning. So here, let me do this. Let's pull up this news article, and then I want to get everybody's thoughts after I get on this story. So earlier today, PC Gamer had released an article talking about Baldur's Gate 3 developers Larian Studios. They had found a 34% VRAM optimization, I guess, technique or whatever, while developing for the Xbox Series S port. So for those of you that are not aware, because of the bottlenecks with the Xbox Series S and the limitations, multiple
Is that confirmed by a Larian guy?
Yeah, that's confirmed by Larian. Here, let me do this. Let me see who in Larian. I forgot. I think they put it on Twitter. Yes, Sven on Twitter. So there goes his Twitter post right here. Sven on Twitter says, if it loads up, come on. He says, got a nice present from our engineers. Ensuring memory is well under control and having buffer to peaks was the main thing holding us back. I think this will benefit all platforms too. Still some work left, but very close now. So they found optimism, and it's all throughout the thread. They found optimization.
Isn't that like they patched the game?
I don't know. I don't know if it's considered a patch. I mean, maybe. I mean, I don't know the technical.
If everybody gets the benefits of it, then they just patch the game, right?
Well, technically, yeah.
Well, that's nothing new then.
Well, what prompted them to produce this patch was the fact that they are trying to get this thing to operate on the Series S. Even at that, Sven still says, still some work left, but very close now. So December, 6th is less than a month away. And, they still haven't solved all their problems. So they're still dealing with a bottleneck, nonetheless. But it just so happens, or quote unquote coincidentally, that in trying to address the bottleneck, they found a way to optimize the VRAM, or like you said, I guess that's a very great point, Cold Blood. They found a way to patch the game, and it's going to affect all systems to where it's going to perform 34% more efficiently. So
but
there's
that's in the game. right?
Yeah, for the entire game.
Not like it's not like we're going from 60 FPS all of a sudden to goddamn 90 FPS on PlayStation, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, I don't think it's that type of. It's like it might deal with low. I don't even know what it deals with. It just says has
that was my point from the start. We don't even know what the fuck it did now.
Oh, it's just, here's what it did. It says it has resulted in a 34% reduction in VRAM usage. Oh, so that, so hold on. I mean, this is important. Shout out to Jonathan in the chat. This is important because if you can minimize the VRAM usage with future patches down the road, it allows you to be able to do more stuff on the Series S because the VRAM is not an issue anywhere else except the Series S. So you shrinking down or condensing that VRAM usage makes it easier for you to add more shit that'll work on the Series S. So yeah, optimizations always lead to better things, less frame skips and other you know what I mean? Like it's gonna have an impact on performance to a degree. Like you said, we're not going from 60 to 90, but there's certain things that are gonna happen to where it's gonna do some incremental improvements, right? But it's not a necessity. Except for the Series S. But it's good that they found this. It's good. It is good. There's no downside to this for us that already have access to the game. And it's good for those that want to get access to it on the Xbox that this VRAM has been optimized. But the issue that I was seeing today is that zealots were out here trying to say that this means that the Series S helps development. It doesn't hinder it. That's the problem. Yeah, that's a convoluted way of looking at this. Like, all right, I'll start with you, Lofi, because you grown first. What do you think about that mantra that people are saying out there? Well, I'll put it like this. For Zealot Watch, we're going to ask, is this Zealot Watch worthy or not? And why or why not?
I mean, yeah, because if people start trying to say that that's helping gaming, that's a problem.
Yeah. I mean, how would you frame this? I mean, if you wouldn't frame it as in, oh, the Series S helped the development. I mean, if you wouldn't frame it that way, how would you frame it?
I don't know how you would frame that. I can see why they did it, to get a clickable title, but
yeah. I mean,
what are they compromising? Is my question.
I don't know.
What's that?
Because there must be some compromise for using less VRAM, right?
Well, here's the thing. For the Series S, for the Series S version, to deal with the VRAM, the lack of VRAM, there's not going to be split screen there. And who knows what other compromises they're making. I don't know. I don't know what compromises they've made to their versions. And I don't know if this compromises anything in addition to what they've already decided that they've had to skim on. But definitely compromises have been made. So how would you frame it, Cold Blood? Do you feel like that it does the Series S now because it forced Larian to do this optimization? You think it does help development, or is this Zealot Watch worthy?
Well, because there was some kind of coincidence that happened with one game doesn't mean every goddamn developer gonna all of a sudden have 34% more performance or whatever. That's not how it works, guys.
Yeah.
Y'all are dumbasses. If you think now every game is gonna be running fast all of a sudden.
Yeah, because they're trying to make it sound like that the Series S is a proficiency maker. Like it makes you be proficient in your development. That's what they're making it seem like. You know what I mean?
If y'all think that, man, touch grass or something. I don't know. Get out with your kids or whatever.
So it's like if I wanted to fit through a manhole, right? And I'm too big to fit through the manhole. So someone, I know this sounds extreme, but someone crushes my bones in order for me to fit through the manhole. Like, okay, yeah, you can stuff me through the manhole now, but like, I'm not the same MM2K before I went through it. Like, I'm fucked up now. You know what I mean? And so the same to me would apply. Like, the series, you didn't help me lose weight so I could fit through the manhole. You had to severely reconstruct me in a negative way in order for me to get through that manhole. So in comparison, like, it's not like the Series S maintained all of the same elements that Larian wanted in the game, and it just overall helped them port it and do it more efficiently. No, they had to cut shit out of the game that they felt like was essential, including split screen. So there's nothing efficient about the process overall. They just stumbled upon a method that'll allow less VRAM to be used in order for them to do what they want to do. But but the VRAM is not needed because the other on the other platforms, because the VRAM was fine elsewhere. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I use a comparison. If I got a gas guzzler and the gas guzzler forces me to find some gas station halfway across the county, I mean, yeah, I discovered it. Now it has cheaper gas than the gas stations that I normally go to. And my other cars that aren't gas guzzlers, I can take them there if I'm in the vicinity. But that doesn't all of a sudden make my gas guzzler an efficient car, because the causation of it being inefficient caused me to find some other tool set or some type of injector into the car or into what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? That end up being a lighter resource. It is because of the inefficiency that they had to discover it in the first place, make a discovery that wasn't needed elsewhere. You know what I mean? So just my 2 cents on it. But okay.
No, wait.
Go ahead.
Do they expect us to thank Phil now for making the Series S or something?
That's I'm in this thread right now, brother. Let me see if I can pull it up. I'm in this thread where I've been arguing with this dude. I mean, I just gave that same scenario. I said, I laugh out loud. Okay, say I have a truck that is a gas guzzler that I have to drive to the business for business. This prompts an extensive search for the cheapest gas station. I found it. That's cheaper gas for all my cars. So the gas guzzler is to be celebrated because its shitty performance prompted the search. And this guy that I was going back and forth with, he literally says, when devs have limited hardware power, they will find ways to optimize the game to run on low-end hardware. Otherwise, they won't. When they optimize the game for low-end hardware, it will benefit high-end consoles and their future games as well. This is good for gaming. Like, so yeah, that's the angle that they're trying to run with. And I'm showing them examples like, no, the devs are like, no, the trade-off in having to develop for the S is something we don't want. It's making us skim on the vision that we have. You know, we've been going back and forth. I think he finally gave up. So, to answer your question, yeah, that's what they think.
They literally love it that they're being treated like the Switch players.
Yeah. That is true.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's crazy.
If you want third-party games to come like a whole year later to your platform,
yeah,
well then go ahead and hype that shit up.
Yeah. No. That's a great description. Yep. Wow. All right. Well, with that said, any other thoughts on that?
Nah.
Nope. All right. Well, with that, my friends, we can end this show. Thank you for joining us for episode 39 of NRO Podcast. We will be here every week at 1 p.m. I think 12 p.m. Eastern. We've settled on 12 p.m. Eastern because of the time zone change. Also, the panel will be me, Lofi, and Cold Blood. There may be times where Lo-Fi might have to come in on the back end of the show. You know what I mean? But, we'll accommodate that. But with that said, that's the show. So let's go around with the panel. Let's start with Lo-Fi. Lo-Fi, where can the great people find you and your content?
You can find me on YouTube at Lofi Monk, on Twitch, Lofi_Monk, and of course here on Geeks.
Cool. Cold Blood. We know you're not creating content yet. Hopefully we get you into that. But where can we find you at if people want to hook up with you, play some games and stuff?
On Twitter, just type in Cold Blood Sensei. That's all.
Doesn't get any more simpler than that. Or join the Discord.
Yeah, or on Discord, yeah, sure. But I don't
join the
count it
Discord.
as a social media like that.
and check out Cold Blood in the console war section, holding it down there for sure. So
heck yeah, man.
With that said, y'all can find me in a whole bunch of places. I'm not even going to repeat it because I want you to go to the Geeks Discord. All right, the link is in the description.
Moss?
Yes, sir.
I got one more thing. Can you look up Takashi's main page on Twitter?
All right, yeah, I sure can. Hold on, let me go back to him.
Because we kind of skipped over him very fast.
Let's go back here.
Because I want to know who the fuck he is.
Who, Takashi? Now, this is Takashi Machizuki.
Yeah.
He's a reporter, game and tech in Bloomberg Amateur Stockpile. I don't know what the hell that means. He's on Threads as well.
He is actually from Bloomberg?
Yeah, he's actually he is behind the Bloomberg false narrative campaign that they've started at the beginning of this console generation. And I don't know why Bloomberg decided to do. I don't know, but he's behind the whole push. I don't know. I don't get it, man. Like, hold on. You can go here to Bloomberg authors.
Wait, isn't it funny who's following him?
Let me see.
You see that? You see that? That's right there.
Yeah. Post up with the close up. Yeah, of course. Mr. What they call him, the GitHub thug, the GitHub thug. Yeah, or the Grubhub thug. Mr. Post Up, fake ass lawyer Post Up. Yeah, I'm talking shit. Yeah, these guys are so lucky that these conversations are in the DMs and I can't reveal. Like, I'm telling you guys, and they might say it's hate. No, why you hating, man? We just trying to get our Twitter revenue, man. Like, don't fall for their bullshit. Like, I'm not going to call them out by name. I'm not going to jump in their threads and stomp all over the little pennies that they're making off of Elon. But I'm telling y'all that if you do care about factual information and you're trying to use factual information to help with your gaming decision, don't get caught up in the web. And this mofo Post Up, he's in the web. The Grubhub thug. All right.
Wait, who else is following you?
Who else is following him?
Two others. Who is that?
Daniel Lamad, Creative Kofi, Jeff Keighley is following him too. I think people just want to see like all these. Well, Jeff Keighley and Creative Cody, they're PlayStation dudes. Especially Creative Cody. He's a PlayStation dude, true and through. Daniel Lamad is just an analyst. I think they just want to see what crazy shit this dude is going to write about.
Why?
because he is part of a major publication, and I guess they want to see what he's going to put out there. Maybe they'll chime in and say, yeah, you're freaking lying about this. You know, like, do I follow him? No, I probably follow, like, this is the PNTS network account. I probably follow him on my main account just to see the ridiculous shit that he's going to put out there, you know, just so it can get debunked. So
I don't even have to follow him. Someone is going to
someone's going to regurgitate it. Yeah. But yeah, I like to, when people are out there spreading crazy stuff, I like to, it's like what Porter Rock told me years ago. He's like, I know when I was, you know, me and him were debating back and forth. He said, I already know what you're going to say because you got it from some Xbox podcast. So all I got to do is watch Mooch and Crap every Wednesday and Friday. All I got to do is watch them. And then I'm ready for my debate against y'all because I already know what y'all going to say. And he was 1,000% right. So that's why I follow these people, to see what type of Looney Tune shit. Like the guy that I was debating back and forth about this guy, he was regurgitating shit that he heard from Post Up and other people that's been debunked. So, but
I thought this guy was some independent dumbass, but he's actually for Bloomberg. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you, bro. He isn't actually a Bloomberg reporter, and I don't know why they decided to go with him, but they did.
How is he not fired?
Something's gonna happen. Like there's going to be like, you know how Sony is. Sony get down. There's going to be repercussions, and yeah, I guess maybe Bloomberg don't give a fuck because they have Jason Schreier, and Jason is great at finding shit no matter who likes him or not. So maybe they feel like, well, whatever they don't tell us or cooperate with us on, Jason will find out about it anyway. But there's going to be repercussions. Like when PlayStation has announcements or some shit, you know, or they're making some type of announcement at their headquarters, they're not going to invite Bloomberg people. They'll do something like that. So, and I'll have to get it secondhand. So, all right. Well, with that said, that's the podcast, folks. Yeah, come to Geeks Crew. Check out the Discord to meet us. We're going to be I'm going to start giving out these Xbox codes over the weekend. I just got to talk to Lofi and figure out how we're going to do this. But I'm going to start giving out these Xbox codes over the weekend. We got some decent shit, some indie shit. Come check out the shit. And that's that. With that said, appreciate everybody. Thank you for coming. Till the next time, have a wonderful gaming day. Peace.